All right, I'm back from my trip. Whew, I'm kind of tired. I hope I remember how to do all this correctly. I have it all set back up again. I packed everything. I packed my lights, I packed the cameras, I packed the recorders, and I went on the road trip, and I've been posting videos from my phone, so they're not VR180. So let's recap the whole thing right after this. All right, lots of driving, lots of spending money, lots of things, and I'm thirsty. I haven't had anything to drink in a couple of days, so I'm gonna pour myself a little bit of what I picked up along the way. This is the Bradshaw one. This is Bradshaw Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Of course, Terry Bradshaw. It's 750 milliliter, of course, 103.8 proof, 51.9% by volume. The story behind this is they wanted to jack the price up, and he's like, no, I don't want to do that. So this was affordable. This was around 40 bucks, maybe a little bit less than that. But it's supposed to drink way above its price. So we'll see. I'm not going to give it a proper review today. We're just going to sit here, and I'm going to enjoy a little snip of this while we talk. That's it. So, went to visit family and bourbon hunt. But while I was there, something else happened. But let's talk about what happened when I first got there. So I pulled down an inventory from Sody's Wine and Spirits in Fort Smith, Arkansas. And I looked at all of the things that they had that I cannot get here. That came up to an enormous amount of bourbon that I could get there that I could not get here. But I went through, I looked at some things, I looked at mash bill, I looked at a couple of like awards or reviews, and I was like, you know, I need to narrow this down. So these were the picks: the Bradshaw Bourbon, the Woody Creek Distillers, the Old Soul, the Nulu, the Cyrus Noble, and the Tawakaro. Tawakaro is actually from Grapevine, Texas, and this is their barrel proof or cask strength. It's not very high though. It's only 52.5%, but that's okay. Then I met up with Jimmy from Ojisan's World. And Jimmy and I met at Sody's, and we bought some beer, and he was there looking. And I picked up, this is a Prairie Artisan Ales. This is a slush, Moscow Mule. I really like their can art, and I like sours, so I went for the Pink Guava Funk. I grabbed and the Vape Tricks here. Then Jimmy had recommended, he said, oh, if you like that, you're gonna like Lost 40 Brewing's Blackberry Bramble. So I actually bought a whole 6-pack of that. I just brought one out. And my wife likes Shinerbach, and Lost 40 Brewing also has this Love Honey Bach, and I had tried it, bought a 6-pack of it for my son was visiting as well, and we tried it, and man, it was fantastic, and it tastes a lot like Shinerbach, but it has like a hint of wild honey in it. I thought it was really good. But while we were at River Point, because after Sody's, and Marcedel was there too, so it was Jimmy and Marcedel, and we had a blast. We had a great time recording some things. I know we pulled a little prank there with 21090 inside joke there. If you're not familiar with them, look them up. 21090 Brewing. They have Top 10 with 210 on Tuesdays, Tuesday nights. It's a lot of fun. But you'll get the reference if you watch the whole show. Then while we were there, Jimmy was talking to the guy, and he pulled out, this is supposed to be fantastic. I am afraid to open it. I'm going to do a whole review just on this beer. It's Ozark Beer Company, BDCS 2020. He says this is a unicorn. So I'm gonna treat it as such. While we were there also, I tried a store pick that they had, a barrel pick that they had there from Nulu. And this one is the lighter version of it. They had it was fantastic. But he went to the back and found me something that made me almost fall over backwards. Elijah Craig 18 year. So that was the unicorn for the trip. I like taking these tabs off. So let me take a sip of this Bradshaw. Like I said, I'm not gonna give it a proper, and it's been sitting here opening up just a little bit. I'm not gonna give it a whole proper review. I don't want this video to go too long. Okay, all righty. Not bad, but I also am gonna let that sink in and take another sip before I give any opinion on it. Buttery, pretty good finish, decent finish on it. Like I said, I'm not going to give a whole proper review. I'm not getting too much rye out of that, a little hint here and there. It's more buttery, like caramel and butterscotch type hit to it. Okay, it is absolutely drinkable. Now this one is 103.8 proof, 51.9%. Drinks way below that. This drinks, maybe it's because I haven't had anything to drink in a few days, but this is coming across like a 95 or instead of a 103.8, maybe 94. Yeah, there's no singe on that at all. Really, the butterscotch is starting to come through. It's a scotchy bourbon. So if you are a fan of scotch, not that it's gonna hit you like scotch does, but there is some undertone of that. So guys, I'll give this a proper review later on. Welcome back to the VR180 world. I'm happy to be home. It's always fun to go on these trips, but it's always good to be back home. But guys, as always, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell down there for notifications, and I promise I'll keep bringing you these videos.